Hey guys, how you doing? It's Steve with Refuture Fishing. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. Today, on this episode of What Can We Forget to Do While the Camera's On, we're going to try to put together a third generation Spinfisher SS. It gets kind of weird. But anyway, it's a 5500. This is a 650. This is a 4500 as well. And this is a more recent version of a 450. So we're going to put this one back together. All right. Oh, you guys, these reels are very simple. They're very basic. With today's technology and the ease of getting stuff off the internet, you can go to many places online and get schematics and stuff like that. I still have the hard copies. Kind of neat, nostalgic, I guess you'd say. But they're not hard to put together. Matter of fact, with a few tools, very basic tools. I use a pair of duckbill pliers, a little snap-on 1/4-inch ratchet, 1/2-inch, and a flat screwdriver. That's basically all I use to do these. So we're going to start by putting the bearing, and these bearings have been soaking, so can't put it in that way. We're going to have to put it in this way. And I did a lot of cheating and pre-lubed everything. So don't be afraid. I thought of it. And we're going to put the cap on just for the sake of doing so. Okay, and then we need to put the face together, which tis been a while for me. So we are going to figure this out together. This is all spool stuff, so we're going to go put that away. We're going to put that up there with the spool. And we'll move the spool up there so we have a little more room. And we'll move that guy up there so we have a little more room. Okay. Let's see. We can... Don't just use any grease. Use the right grease. Little bit of love on there. And grab your second bearing. What is going on here? That's not right. Let's see if we can. There we go. Now your bearing's on. Take that, insert it into the faceplate, and you can find the ID number. It'll tell you what it is in case your tags are missing, as in this case. All right. You can find those tags on eBay every once in a while. Then we're going to get our little bearing retainer doodad out. And we're going to put him in place. And one little trick you can do with your grease. All right. Take your screwdriver. Just dip just the tip of it in there. Get some grease on it. All right. Now, take your... Is that the right ones? Am I attempting with the right challenge. Yes, I am. Take your screw and line it up with the screwdriver, hopefully. There we go. Look at that. And you can let go of it. Ta-da. I hope you can see this. Oop. Now, does that go that way? We're going to put one in and find out. The little arch, the bearing retainer, can go two ways. And I'm just wondering if we picked the right way. Nope, we did not. So we're going to, and see, there you go, guys. It's just the other screw wasn't going to be allowed to line up. So you can't put this in wrong. Flip it around to the other side. A little bit of centering. Now don't tighten this down all the way without putting your other one in. And again, we just a little bit of grease. And we line that guy up. Oh no. There we go. Just pop on out of there, all right? Dab. And this is what happens when you turn the camera on, guys. It's been a while since I've been making videos. I've been doing a lot of selling on that app that sounds like not what. It doesn't really sound exactly like it. If you said it backwards, maybe that's what it would sound like. Or just reverse the two words. There we go. Okay, like pulling fairy teeth. Put those guys in. Click. Click. Now, wipe that grease off, because if you don't, you will have grease everywhere. Take a picture as you go, guys. When you take them apart, grab a quick photo. You know what I mean? Make it easy on yourself. Now we're going to put the little aluminum spacer. Stick that guy in there. Do like you do. Then we're going to get our anti-reverse gear. This whole mechanism up here is for the anti-reverse. Okay, then we get the anti-reverse dog. Only goes on one way. And you got to hold your tongue just right. Sometimes you just do this. You take the anti-reverse dog back off. You stick it on. Let's see, it's going to work like so. You can kind of see how that fits together. All right. And then we will gently position that. In the correct position. We gotta rotate the shaft. There it lines up. There we go. But these reels still outperform 90% of what's out there. They're super cheap on eBay, and that fits in like you do. I'm cooking. Okay, then I can put the rotorific on. Oh, that didn't work. We're going to fix that problem right here. Let's see, where is that? The flats are like a so. Like a saw. There you go. And we put the washer was already in place. Put the retaining nut on. And Penn was real simple about their sizes. Like, it's just a half inch. On my cool little snap-on ratchet. Beep. It automatically knows the correct torque setting. And give her a twirl. Pretty darn good. That's pretty cool. Anyway, a squirrel. Okay. Now, we are going to start applying a little grease. Let me put my cap back on. Guys, don't use just any grease. Use the right grease. The more of this you use, the slower or more sluggish your reel will feel. And then there's full synthetic liquid. Guys, you can find me on the other platforms. All right. If you haven't yet, please hit that like and subscribe. It would really help me out. I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube. I'm doing great on the book face. And believe it or not, we forgot to put the anti-reverse on. Hold up. Take it off. Hold up. Wait a minute. All right. We forgot to put this little guy in. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Watching the world wake up from history. Grab our little screwdriver. Glad we noticed that now. This is actually what causes the bail to trip. I don't want to do that too tight. All right. Cool. All right. I don't put grease on this. This isn't meant to be greased. It's behind the rotor. The skirt, the SS, the skirted spool. Okay. So just rinse it off when you're done in salt water. Just run. Don't spray it with the stream. Drown it. I used to soak these in a bucket with fabric softener. A little bit of fabric softener. Make sure it still spins. God, does that spin good. Guys really love these reels. Now, we're going to put just a little bit of this right on that post. Right in there. Okay, on that post, we're going to rub it around a little bit. Then, right along this rail here, we're going to make sure we put a coating of that. And then a little bit in there and around. Okay. Now, the crosswind, the part that makes it move up and down, is going to fit onto this. I put some of the Penn, the grease. I'm going to put just a little bit of the synthetic to help it slide better. All right. And then I'm going to put a little bit of that here where the crosswind block sits. Okay. But first, we are going to put in our main bearing. So I'm going to prep it. You don't need a ton of grease on these. Alright, that's for the crosswind. Most of this will end up on the inside of this spool here. But because this reel's got some miles on it, I'm going to be pretty liberal. This thing more than likely is going to Florida. So you can see pretty good slathering. Put some around here because that's where that bearing's gonna go. All right, and we got to put this in next because then the shaft goes in, but this can't go in. Just trust me. Oh shoot, we didn't put the crosswind gear. All right, see the little knob on there? That's what the crosswind block rides on. This will all make sense in a minute, guys. All right. I put that knob as far back this way as I can. Take your crosswind block. Okay. Crosswind block. We are going to try to be slick about this, but it may not work. This is one of the tricks I know. Go ahead and put your plate on there and then start your screws, but just barely. Just barely start them so that there's plenty of room for that plate, that retaining plate, to move up and down. Come on. There we go. That's like one full rotation of the screw. All right, and then we got the second screw, and we're gonna do the same thing. Only it's gonna take us a lot less time. I thought you would think. All right, there we go. Okay, now I've put it together. Okay, it's going in here. I want to put a little bit of love because that knob rides up and down in this little trench. Put a little bit of that in there. Very little of this. Like 1, 2. Otherwise, it's going to be dripping all over you. And you place this in the reel. I will show you. Don't worry, folks. You put it in the reel like so. Right here. Okay, it sits on top of the post, but it rides on this rail over here along the, that's the bottom of the reel. All right, so now we go ahead and we put that now, and only now, we put the gear in and we drop it in here, and it's gonna take some coercing. There we go. Very easy, very, very easy. Okay, and now we get our shaft, and I just put the liquid on it, and then a little bit of this stuff. All right. Hopefully it falls in there. Oh, come on. Oh, it's so close. But it doesn't appear that it's going to let us do that. So here we go. Real quick, just pop this one out. Okay. Now, there we go. Now she'll go home. All right. There we go. And there's a slot that locks in there. Okay, take your screwdriver. Get a little dab of grease on it. Grab your screw. Guys, I've got all kinds of stuff going on. I'm making freshwater jigs, saltwater jigs. I powder coat them, then epoxy them. Airbrush some of them glow in the dark. But that's what's been taking most of my time lately is I kind of found a new love. This is really becoming bothersome because I'm trying to finish this video. Hold on, fellers. There we go. Now everybody's happy. All right, don't over tighten them. I'm not using my whole hand. And we're almost done, guys. Really? Okay. Yep. All right. Take our final bearing. Pop it in. All right. Place the cover plate. Tighten a couple screws. And guys, check out my other videos. I'm going to be getting a new camera soon instead of using my phone because I could look up stuff while I'm on it. While I'm making a video. But please hit that subscribe button. I'm so close to being monetized. And check me out on the other platforms. I'd love to see you Sunday afternoons on my Not What shows. Great little app. I do 15-second auctions on jigs of all kinds. Deep drop jigs, 1 32nd ounce crappie jigs, 3 32nd ounce crappie jigs, 7/16 herring heads. I'm doing it all, guys. I'm sorry I'm not really showing a lot of this because all I'm doing is tightening screws. Click, 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 click. Grab your handle. Put a little bit. Like you see, that much. Pop her in place. This is a polycarbonate body. Most of these reels, this is metal. But when they started having 4 digits, they went to polycarbonate bodies. But if you or anyone you know likes vintage Penn reels and you enjoyed this footage, hit me up. Give me some ideas. What do you want to see? What would you like to see on the channel? Guys, thanks so much for the support. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm in a wheelchair, but I'm learning to walk again. And I'm standing for 12 minutes at a time. I'm doing 200 squats a day. It's going to happen. I'm going to get to walk again. Miracle in progress. Thank you for the support. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.